All right, when we're graphing linear equations, I think we've talked about this before quite a bit. We could use a table where I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of values, and that's one option. And I could substitute 0, and I could substitute in like multiples of 5. I would want to use multiples of 5 because if I don't, I'm going to end up with values that are fractions. But let's forget about that because we know that we're just going to start with the starting point, the y-intercept, and then we're going to do the rise over run. We only need to get 2 points, that starting point, the y-intercept. This is our y-intercept here. Right? So on this graph, that is right there. We know that is one of the points on the line, okay? And then our slope here is positive, so it's going to go up, so the rise, and then it's going to go run, okay? So the rise is 4, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the run is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this gives me the other point here. Let's see. I'm going to put a line in place. Goes forever. Maybe I'll change that line to like red so that it's clear. Let's do some of this. Let's see, let's go down. There we go. So you can use a ruler for this, but if you are going to use technology, just take it easy with the graph, okay? You might have to move it around and be a little bit careful. I can also see that if I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 5. So I kind of messed that one up by moving it. All right, let's look at another one here. So we're experts now, so no problem. Here we have a y-intercept that is -2. So kind of like last time, but we're down here. That's our starting point. We have, oh, it's not the same slope, but it is positive. So it's going to be going rise over run. The rise is going to be 4, or sorry, 5. So it'll go 5, and then the run will be 4. Okay. So let's do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then we're going to do a run of 4. 1, 2, 3. When I go to 0 to 4, it just goes here. All right, so that was not so pretty, but it worked. Insert, let's see, I'm going to put a line there. So starting here, oops. Let's see. Something like that, and again, I'll make that line red. All right, so looks pretty good. Strategy is not going to change. We need to find that y-intercept, which here is -4. Okay, and then our rise over run. This time it's going to be a negative. No, that's a positive slope. Oops, sorry. So the rise is just 1, and the run is 3. Okay, so positive slope again. Rise and then run. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's all I need to go ahead and make my graph. So let's insert a line here. I can just keep that going there, and I'll make that one red again. All right, that looks good. And one more. This one is a little bit tricky because we have a y-intercept that is a fractional value. That could be tricky, but not too bad. So let's see. What's our y-intercept? It's just -1/2. So it's right here. This is 1, so it's right here. Okay. And then in this case, the rise and the run, it's actually a slope of -1. So it's going to be going down. So it's going to go down 1, and then it's going to go to the right 1. Right? So we go down 1 unit, so to here, and then to the right. That's our next one. Down and to the right. So we get this pattern here. Just keep going at the half point there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make my line. Insert line. I'm just going to start from here. Get there. Alright, that looks pretty close enough. Alright, so we got our graphed our line right there. Good. Let me just put in the rise and the run part. I kind of did something like that. So that we started, let's just say here down, down 1 and then over 1. So this is -1 over 1. Okay. But then we keep doing that, down 1 and over 1. Okay. The reason I did more with this one is because it's hard to draw a line when you have a very small distance between them. But you could just go with those two first ones and then get your ruler out. All right, that does it for these two graphs.